Welcome to Sawdust and Wood. Today I got a package in the mail. A company called Evolution Power Tools reached out to me and they wanted to send me a saw to review on my channel. So let me show you the box and everything that I got. It's a slide miter saw and it cuts wood, metal, brick, everything. So we're gonna put it together and test it out. I got some materials to cut. We're gonna cut all of this. All right, so we're gonna open the box. Got a user manual, directions on putting the saw together. Got the saw blade. Nice. Steel, aluminum, wood, and plastic. Let's cut some material with it and see what we think about it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to cut is a 2x4 with 3 nails in it. I've never cut with this saw yet, so we're going to give it a shot. See just how easy it rips through this. Saw also has got a clamp right here. You can clamp down your material when you're cutting. Man, that was smooth. Really clean cut. I need to set it so I could slide it and pull it a little bit so I could finish that cut. Let's cut it again. Let me loosen up the slider. Now I can slide and we'll cut it. That's good to go. Alright, so another thing I want to check. Let's check and see. I got my angle finder. Let's set this saw to 45 and see if it cuts a true 45 miter. I haven't done anything to the saw, so we're gonna move it to 45 and see if it's set good out of the factory. There's also a really cool looking laser where when you start the saw up, it comes on. All right, so let me zero out my angle finder. Let's see if it is 45. And it is 45 right out the box. Y'all can see that. All right, now we're gonna cut this really thick composite deck board. See how the saw handles it. That blade cuts really smooth. That's a really clean cut. So far, so good. Let's move on to some different material. Alrighty, this is gonna be a test for this saw. See the sparks? Let's see how the saw handles this metal here. I'm gonna clamp this because I don't want to get, if it throws any sparks, I don't want to get them on my hand or anything. So I'm gonna use the clamp it down. Since I got it clamped, I'll hold the camera so you can see the laser. We'll start it up and we'll cut. Man, it cut through that like butter. So let's see how hot it is. Man, it's not even hot at all. I can touch it. There's no heat at all on it. All right, now we're gonna cut a brick. And I wanna cut this brick. Let's set the saw to 15. Saw set at 15. So if you watch any of my other videos, you know what angle 15 on the miter saw is. So if you start at 0, we'll call it 90. 10 will be 80. 15 will be 75. So we can cut a 75-degree angle on the brick. Let's see how it handles it. Not like the way this handling the brick. Alright, I'm gonna scratch the brick experiment. It cut into it pretty good, but I'm not gonna cut brick with it. Alright, I got another piece of composite decking. Let's get this on here. We'll put the clamp it down. I'll show you how it cuts. All right, let me get you right on. It's a nice clean cut. This thing was hard to get through too. This is some dense, this is a very dense board. All right, next up, got a piece of copper pipe. Let's see how easy it cuts this copper. Cut right through it. No problem at all. And it's not hot. It's a little warm. The copper's a little warm, but I can hold my hand on it. All right, we got a piece of PVC. Let's get that cut. Nice clean cut on the PVC pipe. Next up, this saw ripped through this like it was butter. Very clean cut. All right, I got some heavy duty pipe right here. Very heavy. This should be a test for this saw, I would think. Let's see how it cuts it. Wow. That's a clean cut. And it's a little hot. There was some sparks flying, but not a ton. That is a thick piece of pipe to cut through. That's pretty impressive. Let's look at the blade and see if we did any damage to it. Still looks pretty good to me. All right, next cutting material. Little piece of aluminum. Cut it like butter. Got another little piece of metal to cut. See how easy it cuts this. Cut right through it, no issue at all. Alright, here's a thick piece of metal. Let's see what it does. Cut through it with no issue. It's a little warm, a little hot. It's not too bad though. Put a piece of trim on. Let's go to 45. See if we get a clean cut. It's pretty clean for just cutting all that metal. Let's check out this edge. There's no tear out on it for sure. That's a clean cut. Right, another cool feature this saw does, it bevels to the right from 0 to 45 degrees. You can come over here in the back and unscrew this little piece, and it should loosen it up. Then the saw should tilt over. Okay, it goes to the left actually. We can sit over to 45. Alright, so as you can see, the saw can bevel over to 45, and you can make cuts. The saw will slide out and you can cut on a 45 with it one way. So to fix it, to get it back to 0, just unscrew here, the saw back to 0, and tighten it up. So my thoughts on the R255SMS Evolution miter saw. I think for $200 it's a really good price. You can also put regular blades on these saws. There's a little washer in here you just take off if you want to put a regular saw blade on it. But Evolution sells saw blades for this saw. This is the multi-purpose saw blade it's on. So I mean, this thing cut through metal, wood. It cut accurate out of the box, which to me is a big deal. You don't have to tune the saw or play with it. You get accurate cuts, and it cuts through a lot of metal. So let me just give y'all a recap of everything we cut. I got it right here in the grass. You can look at these pipes. All of this stuff here. And it appears the blade is still in good condition. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.